What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a theme that is coming out January 1st, 2024 that I think is going to do phenomenal. Well, portions of that theme. I personally know a lot of people that go hard on these types of themes and minifigures, and it's understandable because there's always a few of them that stand out, and you can make pretty decent money on it if you buy a ton of these. But I will give my thoughts and opinions on how I think they'll do and which ones will be duds and how I think they'll do in pricing. I would love to hear your opinions on these sets and figures. If you think they're going to do insane or if you think they're going to be duds, please comment down below. It definitely helps the channel and it helps the community. But let's dive into it. We've got the LEGO Minifigure Series 25 coming out. So if you're new to LEGO or LEGO investing, the series line is just every year LEGO creates a new series with a variety of different unique characters, but they always sprinkle in one or two awesome figures in there, and they hope that people are going to buy up all the sets. But they originally came in a poly bag, and people got smart and were filling up the poly bags so they knew what characters to buy and which ones to avoid. So that's why LEGO moved to the box system, which you see in the X-Men and the Disney figures now. But somebody figured out the codes on them to figure out which ones were in each box. And I'm really, really hoping they figure it out with the Series 25 because I am going to go hard on a few of these minifigures. So we'll touch on my thoughts and opinions on that, but let's take a look at some previous series sets so you can kind of get an idea and what I'm talking about, because there's usually only just a few. So we got Dragon Suit Guy, retails for $4, value of $9. Classic Police Officer, $4, retailed for, or got a value right now of $19.23. And I'm guessing he's worth so much money because he's dressed up and he's got the hat compared to a normal police officer. If you know the exact reason why, please comment down below. I'd love to see why that one has got a value of 19. That is phenomenal. And yeah, the rest are just unique figures. Nothing really sought after. You can't really use them. The police officer you can use in city building, in the police stations. So I can see where they can use a variety of those minifigures, like they have a ceremony or something. So I'm guessing that's why the value is so much for that figure. But none of them are really doing pretty awesome. So the next series, Series 19, we've got Fright Night, which has got a retail value of $3.99, value of $22. So if you're new to LEGO investing, Knights are phenomenal investing. The Knights and Viking line is awesome. And if you didn't see my video on the Viking theme, that's such a theme that's flying under the radar that does amazing. And I'm really hoping, I'm betting soon we're going to get a nice Knight theme or Viking theme. Right now we're just getting one-off sets and one-off minifigures because LEGO knows that if they do it gradually, people are just going to scoop them up. So I'm really hoping we get another official theme where we get a ton of these because Knights are just awesome. And that's a phenomenal price. And then you got the Monkey King, League of Legends, Wukong. Everyone loves the Monkey King. Retails for $4, got a value of $8.48. I can definitely see why that one did pretty decent. And let's see, do we have any others? Yeah, pretty much the rest were duds. Let's take a look at Series 20, and we've got, again, the Tournament Knight. Retailed for $5. I really wish, so first off, I really, really wish these were still $4. $5 is pushing it for pretty much gambling on a lot of these. Like I said, LEGO only throws in a few awesome ones and hopes that you buy them all to continue to try and get more of these, but people are smart and figured it out. But this Tournament Night, if you bought this, that's a grand slam investing. Like I said, Knights are extremely popular and they have a history of doing really, really well. And then you've got the Viking figure, $4.99, value of $31. The Viking theme is such underrated and flying under the radar theme. The minifigures do phenomenal. We've got one minifigure set or one Viking theme out officially. One's retiring this year. Then we got one should be retiring next year. I think Viking theme is absolutely phenomenal. But pretty much no other ones really do awesome. I don't know why the athlete $5 got a value of $8.91. I don't know what's up with that. Why that one has done pretty well. But yeah, that's it for that theme. And then the Series 21, we've got, let's see, we've got Alien for 5, value of 8.25, and the Ancient Warrior, $6. Yeah, nothing really that stands out here. This was a dud this year. And then we've got the Series 22, which again, this one was a dud. See, they didn't include any knight or Viking, and I think pretty much every year we're going to see something unique like that. And let's take a look at Series 23. We've got this one is the Knight of the Yellow Castle. Not really a great design, but it's got a value of $6.80. Another dud. That one just doesn't stand out. It's not a great knight figure. And we've got the Series 24. So the ones that people sought after, and I sought after, were the Falconer and the Orc. Orcs are extremely popular. The Falconer can be used in the knight theme, but the value is starting to go down. I know I've got a bunch of the Orcs, and I'm really hoping these two go up in price. I don't know. Do you think I should sell them? Try and sell them for maybe $7 a piece now, or do you think they'll eventually creep up and go above maybe 10 or above? I have faith in the Orc, especially with the cape, but yeah, these are what people sought after, and people were feeling them up. That was how you did it with the poly bags, but the boxes are extremely different. You have to go by codes, but somebody cracked it, and I'm betting Lego has changed it. I'm really hoping with the Series 25 somebody figures it out, or else people are going to be blind buying and just opening all these up. So we've got the Series 25 coming out, and there are 3 figures that I think are going to do phenomenal. 2 I think are going to do awesome, and 1 is going to fly under the radar, and I think people will regret that. So we've got in this set, we've got the Noir Detective, we've got the Esports Girl right here, then the Basil Batlord, and then the Paralympic Runner, which is, where's the Paralympic Runner? Right here. And I think it's pretty awesome they made a Paralympic Runner. That is really awesome that Lego did that. Then we've got the Goat Farmer right here, and we've got Mushroom Girl, and then we've got the Weightlifter Girl and Triceratops costume right here, and the Gargoyle Creature. Where's the Gargoyle Creature? Where is Gargoyle Creature? Where's the Is this a Gargoyle Creature? Yeah, that's gotta be Gargoyle Creature. Yeah. Yep, Gargoyle Creature right here. And then we've got Train Boy, and we've got the Warrior right here, and the Dog Groomer. So, in my opinion, out of all of these minifigures, I think the Goat Farmer is going to be a win, the Basil Batlord is going to be a win, and the Warrior. And I think out of those 3, people are going to be seeking the Goat Farmer and the Basil Batlord, and they're going to pass up on the Warrior, and the Warrior is going to do okay. I definitely think we're going to double our price in the Warrior. Now the Goat and the Basil Batlord, the Goat is going to be an absolute wild card. And I'm sure you're watching this and saying, like, really? People are going to actually go for the Goat instead of the Basil Batlord and the Warrior, and maybe the Gargoyle Creature? Yeah. So let's take a look at the goats. So for some reason, Lego has made one goat previously. Yeah, we've got the goat boat and some Duplo goats, but there's only been one OG goat, and it has done amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. And I don't know if we only have one because it's due to production issue. I'm guessing this one was extremely hard to make, and it might have been fragile, so they just didn't make any more. But now we're getting another one, which is absolutely awesome. So let's take a look at how the previous goat did. So the previous goat was included in the Mill Village raid, which is a phenomenal set, and it retailed for $70. If you bought this set, this was an absolute grand slam. So it came with two goats, which again, phenomenal. Let's take a look at how the goat has done. And the goat has a, let's see, the goat has a value of $80 right now. Yes, this one goat. So if you look at the difference right now, this goat has the brown spots on the side, but our goat is just a plain Jane goat, which I don't think hurts it. I like that they made it different and not a remake. For some reason, this is just done phenomenal. So I think the new goat, people are going to be seeking after that one. And let's take a look at how it's done on online. So we've got 75 here, 70, and that set came with two. So that set was just an absolute grand slam. So yeah, I definitely think this will be the number one that people are sought after just for the goat. Even I think the worst case scenario, this goat will probably pull in maybe 15 to 20. That's worst case. But I think there's a chance this goat could pull in probably 30 to 40 because it's plain. And I'm really, really happy Lego was smart and didn't include the spots on the side because it differentiates it. And this might be the only other goat that we get for a very long time. If that's the case, then we're looking at a potential of like 30 to maybe even $40. Who knows? Maybe it won't, but I think because the previous one did so well, this one is going to do well too. So now the Basil Batlord. I absolutely love this minifigure. The design and build of this minifigure, phenomenal. So if you're not familiar with Basil the Batlord, Basil the Batlord came from the Fright Knights. Anything, like I said, anything knight related did amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then there's a separate line where it's a like one-off faction of knights that don't support the king, they support the Basil Batlord. And I think it's just awesome how they did that. I think it was genius. And I love the Dark Knight compared to a normal knight. But let's take a look at how Basil the Batlord did before. And he's done really, really well. So I believe the difference between these two is this one has the cape. This one does not. Let's see. Does this one have cape? Yeah, phenomenal. Has the cape. $40, $8. So the Fright Night theme did really, really well. And the minifigures have done really well, in my opinion. Let's take a look at these sets. So you bought these sets, which $2 set, I love that the pricing theme of that back in the day was $2. Nowadays, if they released it, Lego would make this probably a $10 to $15 set. Probably 15, and then it would go on sale for 10 and people would probably buy it. But absolutely amazing if you bought this. These are rare. I mean, back in 1998, you probably weren't thinking about holding these. You were just buying them for your kid and they were playing with it. But if you bought them, got them sealed, I mean, that's a phenomenal investment. We've got the Fright Force for $6, value of $150. Then we've got the Flying Machine, $2, value of $27. The Witch in the Fireplace, $3, value of $33. The Crossbow Cart, value of $2, $51. Absolutely amazing. The Bat Lord with the dragon. I mean, that is just $5, or I should say $4.49, and a value of $124. It's got a history of doing really, really well. And I'm kind of surprised that they're including the official Basil Batlord in this set and not making another lineup of this. I don't know if there's some legality issues and they can't make a new theme, so that's why they're including it, or what. But maybe there is a potential with this that they include him in for 2024, and then 2025 the Fright Night theme comes back and it just annihilates the price of this figure. I don't know, but the build of this one looks phenomenal compared to the original. So let's take a look at the original right here. You've got it just looks like a 90s Lego figure. Now that's an awesome design, helmet, everything about this minifigure is phenomenal. So I think this figure will do anywhere from maybe, probably lowest, probably 15, maybe 10 to 15, but the highest, maybe there's a potential for 30. If they don't come out with the Fright Night theme in 2025, then that will help this figure and it will just go up in price. So now, those are my two that I'm going to be seeking, and I'm going to buy the third one, which I believe is going to fly under radar, the Viking warrior, the woman warrior. So, again, like I said, the Viking theme has a history of doing phenomenal. And I think when it comes down to it, people are going to seek these two and pass up this one. But when we look at the minifigures, so we got the Viking woman. She's rocking $12.95. She's not even a warrior. So I think the warrior version is way cooler, and people are going to regret not buying that. And we've got a regular Viking, $26. And yeah, archers, chieftain, I don't know what that is. Maiden, they're all doing pretty decent. Viking warrior, $20. The Viking king, $16. So really, really good pricing. I think since she is a warrior and not just a normal Viking woman, I think she's going to do probably anywhere from $10 to $15. And if we don't see any more Viking women, warriors, then yeah, there's a chance that that could go up in price. So what do you think? Do you think these three are going to be sought after, or do you think that they're going to, another wild card might be the gargoyle creature? The gargoyle creature is weird and unique, or could it be the dog? Just simply for the dog, people buy for the dog, like that wiener dog set that was, I think, $12. Could that be the fourth one that people seek after? I'm betting this dog might have not been made before. I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. But I will say, I am going to go hard on this set. And when I say hard, I'm not going to wait for a sale. I know a lot of people will wait for a sale. Like, I was waiting for the Ahsoka Tano brickheads to go on sale, and those things just sold out, and I regretted not ordering my two from online. Right out the gate, anytime I see these in stock, which if you've been following the X-Men and the Disney, they typically do like one box every 2 weeks, and those things sell out so fast. There's people that just buy the whole set. They don't even try to figure out which one is which. But I'm gonna figure out which one is which, and I'm gonna wait till someone figures it out, and I'm gonna buy those three every single time I see it. Doesn't matter. I'm not waiting until it goes on sale. I am buying it right out the gate. Because the way to earn money in this lineup is you have to buy a ton. So my goal is to buy at least 30 of the goats, and I want to get at least 50. I don't think it will be possible to get 50, but if I get 30 of the Basil Knight, or the Basil Lord, and maybe 20 of the Viking Woman, I don't know. If I get 30 of each, that will be phenomenal. You have to move just a ton of inventory nowadays. We could see these, if all three of these figures hit $30, that would be a great profit right there. But I'm looking at the worst case scenario. Let's say they just double in money, and let's say you hypothetically bought 100 of those, $5. That's a pretty decent profit right there. But that's a lot of work. So that's why I'm only going hard on these three, and only going to buy them if I know exactly which one's going to be which. But I really think Lego this year will try to, I think they've learned from the X-Men that people figured it out, and they're going to do something different and make it impossible for people to find. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But that Basil, man, he is just awesome. That is going to be an awesome set, or an awesome minifigure, and he's going to do really well, I think. And then the goat, who knows? This one, it's a wild card. This is a gamble with the goat. The previous one did amazing. I don't know if I should say it's just because we've only gotten one goat ever. But is this a new time now that Lego has probably figured out how to mass produce them? I'm betting that's why they didn't make any, is the production issue. I don't know if they were fragile or what, but We might get a lot more of these, so it's risky because you'll probably see this goat included in a set. Yeah, I probably would guarantee this is going to be included in a set. But if they kept it these, man, that'll be a decent price in retirement. So let me hear your thoughts and opinions. Whether you agree or disagree, doesn't matter. But I love to see your opinions on investing. And I appreciate everyone in Europe that has been commenting. I love to see how different states or countries are doing. I really appreciate it. So, as always, do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.